Hey guys, before I begin, just want to say I'll be streaming every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. GMT, so do join me to chat and have fun, and I'll be more than happy to talk about almost anything, doesn't really have to be games related. And yeah, most importantly, do remember to like and subscribe if you like my contents. Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I will be showcasing my day 2 progression, do a little bit of an update about the things to farm in Arch Nemesis. I think even though there's many people out there that is, sorry, not many people, many content creators out there that have already discussed about this, but I think there is only one path that most of the players should take note of now, okay? And I will emphasize a little bit of the day 2 meta to see what is going on, what are most of the people playing, or is there any transition from one of the builds to a better build. Okay, so I have progressed all the way until the red tier maps already, as you can see above, but I have just reached tier 14 only. Okay, I did not really this one was from Kirak. I'm not sure how I actually got 16, but yeah, I actually stopped at tier 14. And I think it's actually very easy for map progression, like your Atlas progression, with the new way of how we can obtain maps that are 1 tier higher. Okay, and that being said, getting the Atlas skill points was much easier than expected because you don't really need to think about lots of things. You just need to go with the maps and just check whatever that you have not done and do it, and it will just eventually progress on its own. It's really very nice. Instead of seeing many of the missing holes in the previous map atlas, you actually can see that it is progressing very neatly now. Like all of these small little ones are just unique maps which you can probably progress on later, not necessarily now. So yeah, it's actually very nice. Okay, so while progressing the atlas, right, I have managed to down 3 additional bosses, which is the normal Aziri, Dark Star, and Infinite Hunger. I actually encountered the 2 new bosses, and I died once in Dark Star, but I did not die at all in Infinite Hunger. And I just want to say, for the Infinite Hunger boss, right, if you encounter it the first time, please do not panic if you are teleported to an area that has like vast, endless way of walking. Like you'll see some muddy fields that can sink down, and small little monsters will start spawning and start attacking you. Okay, to go back to the Infinite Hunger boss, you do not just stand there and just keep killing the mobs. You actually have to find a portal that leads back to the previous arena, and it will be in that very huge area. Okay, so this is one thing that is bad if you are not playing minion, because the mobs will start attacking you. And honestly, right, I was also struggling inside because I did not know what to do. And the bad part was I didn't really like it because there was no guide, no instruction, or no hint whatsoever to what you should do. When I went in, I just stood still, summoned my skeletons, and waited there for like quite long. I think probably 5 minutes or so, because all I thought was, oh, maybe I will kill the monsters, and then once I reach a certain number of kills, I will get teleported back to the arena. But no, that's not the case. I stood there for 5 minutes and nothing happened. Right, so once you get inside, you gotta look around for the arena. Okay, I'm not sure exactly where they are. I'm not sure exactly where it will spawn, and I'm not sure if it's random, but you just got to keep using your movement speed to go onto high ground places and look out for it. Right, that's what you should do. And in terms of a beginner's perspective, I think it's really very bad, because they will not know what to do unless they watch some guides or video, and it's really not beginner friendly. And once you go in, right, like you got to deal with the mobs that are coming at you. How are you supposed to like pause halfway and go and look at some guides or videos, right? Okay, so that's it for the progression. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the map atlas skill tree. I believe that there are some things that should be changed because this thing is very new to all of us. I'm still trying out things here and there, and I realized that some of the stuff are really quite useless. So I'm gonna do an update and I will post a separate video for this. One just specially for the start, one for bossing, and one for mapping. I don't think the mapping LS skill tree will change because I have not tested it, but I am quite certain on some of the bossing stuff that needs to be amended, and some of the beginning like the skill tree that you need to progress, which are useful and not useful. Okay, so this is it. I will update again probably tomorrow for the LS skill tree. For now, I'm still using this. It's doing fine, but the Harbinger seems really delicious, okay? But if you were to ask me, it's really all part of RNG. For this, right, currency shards dropped by Harbinger's areas can drop as currency items instead. I can tell you the percentage is really, really, really very low. And if you were to ask me, this is really bad. Like, if you were to give me a number, if I were to give you a number on what is the percentage for this, I would say it's like less than 1%. It's less than 1%, like maybe even 0.1% for exalt shards. I am getting like full currency items from probably alchemy orbs. But the thing is, I am not sure if they are actually being dropped from the harbingers or actually mobs that are nearby it. So I really do not know for this. I might be wrong, but I do get the full shards. Maybe the lower tier shards have a higher percentage chance to drop, and the higher percentage chance, higher tier currency will have a lower percentage chance to drop. So if you ask me, I think Harbinger is still okay, but it is bad to farm at the start because the only real thing you can farm for it, right, is the exalted shards. Other than that, ancient shards is not valuable at the start. Annulment shards is not valuable at the start. So I don't know what is that good to farm. And exalted shards is really highly based on RNG. You don't get them every time. I have run like 10 maps in a row and I haven't get a single exalted shard. So this is how bad it is, and I think it should not be something that should be farmed from the start. Okay, I will update this again. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is items for Skeletal Majors. I have lots of people asking me on Discord while I was streaming about how I can actually farm the item myself for Skeletal Majors because they are too expensive. The meta is so much siding on Skeletal Majors that it's just literally broken, and especially Dead Reckoning, which is super popular now and is very expensive. Okay, so this is just for Dead Reckoning. Okay, we can see that Dead Reckoning now is about 95 to 100 chaos. This is really ridiculous. Okay, when I first saw it yesterday, it was 15 chaos, and then 1 hour later it was 30 chaos, 2 hours later it was 40 chaos, and then like 6 hours later it was 50 chaos plus, and it actually stabilized there for quite a while until it actually shot up to this price like right now. Okay, so I'm gonna say the exact same thing as what Gazi said. You have 3 options over here. So 1, you create a new character, you run until the Northern Forest in Act 2. Over here, this is the Northern Forest between level 20 and 21. And then you're gonna do the Arch Nemesis modifier with the unique mod. Okay, you're gonna keep doing it until you get Dead Reckoning. And then the problem here is if your character level is too high, eventually you will need to remake the character. Plus, this process is really extremely boring and tiring, and on top of that, you're making no progress whatsoever to the actual game yourself by spending so many hours trying to get a jewel. I have not seen people actually take how long to do it, but I think on the estimate you might need about 3 to 4 hours. It really depends on RNG. You can get it on your first try, you can get it on your 100 try, I really don't know. Okay, I did not try it myself, but this is how people actually tried to do it. And honestly, if you ask me, I think it's not worth the time. Okay, second, please just use Absolution or Melee Skeletons all the way to your maps until you are able to farm Dead Reckoning. Okay, so you can also use any other minion builds or wait for the market to no, or use any of the minion builds. Yeah, sorry, until the market crash. Okay, and the reason is really simple, because now, right, at this moment there is such a huge demand for this particular item, and it eventually becomes very expensive, right? So what happens when most of the players already got their hands on Dead Reckoning? Like, why would they need another jewel? The only difference here is the +7 to +10 to all elemental resistance, and I think this is totally not important at all. It's like almost as good as irrelevant, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it's 7 or 10, that 3% is not going to make any difference. Like, it's not like you have 3% more elemental penetration. No, it's elemental resistance, so it doesn't matter. And when they already have the jewels, like most of the players have the jewels, the market stabilizes and the prices will start to fall greatly, because nobody will be buying this jewel at that point of time already. There will be people buying, but the number of people buying will not be as much as now. And during that period, right, that's where you can actually buy the jewel. But when will this happen? I'm telling you honestly, nobody can answer you that. It really depends, okay? It really depends. But on an estimate, I say about a week time. You know, you can go take a break or whatever and come back a week later if you really just want to play this build. Otherwise, we do not know when the market will actually crash or the price will be lowered quite significantly. Okay, and this is your third option. Like, please God, just stop complaining that it's expensive. You know that this is going to be meta. You know that this is a popular build. Everybody and their whole village or whatever is just going to play this because it's so easy to progress. It's so easy to play this, and it's just broken. So if it's too expensive and you are not finding any fun in playing it because you cannot get this jewel, just go and play another build. It's not the end of the world if you cannot play Skeletal Majors. Play something else first. Progress your atlas. Farm up for your currency. And then, you know, slowly build up your end game Skeletal Majors your own. And then play later on. Like, this is the best I can give you at this point of time. Okay, next will be the Fortress Covenant. So the Fortress Covenant was actually about 10 chaos yesterday, and then it rose up to about, maybe just average out about 30 chaos. Okay, by the way, I've updated this buy list. If any of you guys need to recheck, please go and check them again. Okay, and next will be Quickening Covenant. Quickening Covenant is about 7 to 8 chaos now. And then next up will be your Abyss Jewel. So for the Abyss Jewel, right, I also have people complaining to me that it is really very expensive. Okay, so my alternative solution is just get one with minion, have increased cast speed. Okay, if you were to do the changes in POE, you can see the difference is not really a lot. Okay, the difference is really not a lot. It is just probably 100k more difference only. Yeah, it's around there. It's just about 100k. So you can just buy this. It's pretty cheap. I will say on maximum, maybe I just give you 5 chaos per jewel. Just get one with life and this. Like, because we can see that the other jewel is very expensive. Okay, I'm just gonna search it right now for you. The tray is actually loading very slowly. Hello, hurry up. Did I press enter? Yeah, I did. It's searching very slowly. Okay, so just wait over here. It is not loading. Is the trade website down? Really? Down at this time? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, it's searching already. So it's about 25 chaos for each of them. So both will mean you will need 50 chaos, and if you have 3, it will mean 75 chaos. Just for that mere 100k or less damage difference, I think it's not worth it. Okay? Yeah, something is wrong with the trade. So it's about 25 chaos each. And I think it's just not worth it. You can just switch up to the minion have increased cast speed for that. Okay, I've updated in the POE, so don't worry. And next one will be your large cluster jewel. So the large cluster jewel, if you were to get just with the renewal, it's going to be 40 chaos. I would actually say it's quite okay. This is quite normal. So this is quite normal. Sitting at 40 chaos is fine, if you'd ask me. And then next will be the terror, the second terror of the build, which is the medium cluster jewel for minion. With the blessed rebirth. This 10 chaos guy is a troll, so don't just ignore him. On average now it is about 80 chaos. Okay, it is about 80 chaos just to get blessed rebirth and 4 to 5 passive on it. And 80 chaos, those that is 80 chaos might not even reply you. That's how bad it is now. Because then again, I would say there is a lot of demand for this. That's why the price is rising a lot. Okay, and yes, the last one, there is a small little addition to the build. I've changed. You will need one base jewel now. Just have a look at the POB for the updated guide. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is the Arch Nemesis recipes. Some of you might not know what is going on. So basically, if you were to combine all of these recipes, you will get one that is better. Okay, so there is a list of compiled recipes, and actually Grimo released a video yesterday regarding on which is actually the best combination right now. Okay, so the best combination right now will be this 4, which is Mirror Image, Treant Horde, Assassin plus Rejuvenating, like in this order. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a quick one now. Mirror Image. So first of all, Mirror Image will give you scarabs, and the number of scarabs that drop is really random. So they can drop more than one or just drop one. It really depends. Okay, so this comes from Echoist and Soul Conduct, and so remember to keep on only pick up and keep these two for the scarabs. And next is Treant Horde. Okay, so Treant Horde, it shows that minions, okay, I think I have this one. So minion drops a randomly chosen reward type. According to Grimroad, it doesn't drops randomly. So it drops whatever that is based on your previous previous drops. Okay, so I'm not sure how this is being worked. I'm not sure if it's intentional or what, but according to him, this is the second best one that you should go for, and it drops multipliers of what it initially was. So let's say if you have dropped 2 scarabs, I think it will drop 6 instead. I really not sure how it works. I only encountered it. I only managed to do it once, and the drops are really awesome. Okay, I can tell you the drops are really awesome. That's why you should just follow. Okay, the next one will be Assassin. Over here, Assassin. Okay, so this is Assassin. So what Assassin gives you is just currency plus currency. It's just double currency. And how do you get it? Is Dead Eye plus Vampiric. Okay, so remember to keep all these as well. What I suggest is when you actually completed all the recipes, right? Put your recipes, take out your recipes and put it below, so you know when you actually have the full set. And then put all the base recipes on top, like just stack them, it doesn't matter. Okay, so moving along, the last one will be Rejuvenating. So Rejuvenating is just one currency. I think I have, yes, I have one. Okay, so Rejuvenating is rewards are roll 1 additional time, choosing the rarest result. So which means the rarest currency will just be dropped, and that is why we are using this instead of Garutan. Do I have it? Yes, here. Instead of using this, because this will mean any base currency can be dropped, even Wisdom Scrolls. So that is why we use this, so that there's a much higher chance of getting a good roll currency. Alright, so then again, I'm showing this again. Remember, this is the 4 recipes you should put in order to really profit the most. Okay, so that's it for the day 2 progression of mine and some explanation of some things here and there. I hope you guys are enjoying Siege of Atlas, and I will see you tomorrow again. Bye! Okay, if there's anything you would like to comment, feel free to write in the comment section below, or you can also hop over to my Discord channel hideout and let me know. It's basically a chat channel for casual players to mingle around or ask any questions. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!